Commandments and Moses and the Ants, Part 12 of 13, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on April 15, 2021.
Nếu không được ngọt bùi, xin đừng gieo cay đắng. Nếu không. I read some news before when I was still searching news for you. Somewhere a grandfather was very proud to announce on the news that his granddaughter, only not even teen, I think 9 years old or 11 maximum, that she harvested a bear with a gun first time. And he was very proud of it. You know the bear? Yes. The wild bear, and they went into the forest to kill them. First, I did not understand the word harvest. Why harvest a bear? Because harvest, I thought only for cereals, you know?
Yes.
Like we harvest rice and corn and, vegetables, fruits, yeah?
Yes.
I didn't know they use that for bears, so they treat them just like an insentient being, like no feeling, no pain, nothing. And to teach a little girl like that, at her tender, pure, innocent age, to kill a bear and feel proud of it, this is utmost cruelty. You see that? One person fell, dragged the other to go with him. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes I sit down after busy work. I'm tired, but I cannot forget all this. I thought, what kind of world is this? How am I even living in here? How anybody live in this kind of almost hellish world? Harvest a bear. And it's official language, and I read in some other news, or some of the governors to let the harvest of the animals go further, extend it, for example, like that. To harvest the deer or the others, bear or whatever they harvest. My God, just to use that word, make people feel numb. I feel like, okay, it's just like harvesting fruit or rice or corn or vegetables, just to dim their feeling already of compassion and connectedness inside with other living beings. Yes. To say hunting is already something, but to harvest, you only harvest what you saw, no?
Yes.
Harvest, it means reaping what you saw, like you saw rice, you saw corn, you saw vegetables, you plant fruit trees and you harvest them.
Yes.
The bear, they're doing nothing. They're eating inside the jungle. They don't bother you. You go into their home and kill them like that, mercilessly, and call that harvest, like it's your right to go and just kill at random anytime and feeling proud of it. And teaching young, tender, innocent little girl to do that also. It's just like taking the children, teaching them to fish. I saw that one time with my own eyes. And I said, how can you do that? I was crying there. And they were so proud, to get in a little fish up into the air. I said, my God, she's grasping for air. Just let her free. But they were so proud of it. Told the boy, oh, you good boy, you did a good job and all that stuff. While I was crying inside and outside, feeling, the suffocation and pain in the throat, like the fish. Imagine if it's you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If somebody hooks into your mouth and hooks in your throat like that, imagine how you feel. And at the same time, block your nose, block your mouth so you cannot breathe even. The same feeling with the fish outside the water. They suffocate. Oh, that's... Okay, my love. I think... you have any more questions? A good question that you asked today. It's very good reaction. I like that. I like that we have reaction between us and not just sit there listen to me lecturing. It's boring, snoring. Yeah. Tell me, any more questions?
Well, Master, I have one more question.
Please tell me.
Why did the Israelites have to suffer so much? Why did they have to go through slavery, 40 years in the desert? Did they incur some kind of a karma from past lives for them to go through this?
Sure, did no? Sure. Sure. Nothing happens without anything to cause it. As you sow, so shall you reap. Huh? Well, at least suffering bodily discomfort is not as bad as suffering of the soul, not as bad as you suffering in hell. Well, at least they had Moses, you see. It's just that the people who turn away from God mostly go the wrong way. Or maybe they have the wrong God, the lower God. Thus their life is not as good, not as liberated as the people who worship the real God and who have the real master to cleanse their karma. This is a problem. That's why I told you, Christian or not, don't come back to this life. Don't come back. You never know when your blessing runs out and your bad karma powers back, fly back to you. Nothing is lost in the universe. It's just being stored away, maybe waiting for your next lifetime. I just told you the story about the guy who listened to the master preaching only one time and then he got to be liberated. Huh? He goes to heaven and then listen again there because he will meet that master again because of the affinity he saw on earth. So he will meet that master again. And he lectures him, teaches him, and then he go up, 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 up. See that?
Yes.
So he's out of the karma zone. Yeah, it's like that. Just like you're out of the war zone. You're safe. You don't have to hear cannons at night. You don't have to see people, dead body everywhere. You don't have to see the children crying because their parents gone. You don't have to see the people lost their arms, their legs, lost their livelihood, lost their wife, husband, children, etc. Yes?
Yes, Master.
You are out. Even if you're refugees, you live in the refugee camp for a while until you go somewhere else, but you're out of the war zone. Just like the refugees, they left the war zone. They don't worry about being killed by bullets at night or when they sleep or in daytime or anywhere. They just stay in the refugee camp and wait to be resettled somewhere else. Yeah? Like that. Karma is a scary thing. I don't wish for anybody to come back to this life ever, ever again. I wish my best in the heart, the best in my heart wish is that everybody is liberated from this shadow world. That's what I want. Nothing else I want. Nothing else I wish for. I told heaven, even if I have to be punished and stay all alone here or in hell somewhere, but everyone else, including all the animals, are liberated. I'm more than infinite times willing to do it. And heavens know that. And you are my witness. I talk openly, so you know. This is my heart's wish. Because even if you come back as a king, as a president, prime minister, you suffer. Okay, you never know what's the next step that you take. You might fall in the ditch, in the pit. Yeah, I mean karmic-wise, okay? You can see many kings are killed, assassinated, many powerful people, recent years, yeah? Like in Arab Spring, for example, powerful personage, leader of the country, killed like a criminal like that, in front of everybody. Just like that. Whether or not he did anything wrong or more wrong than anybody else, that remains to be proved. Just a normal soldier, somebody just put a bullet in his head and he died in front of camera. in front of everybody like that. You know already what I'm saying, right?
Yes, Master.
Yes. And today you're president, and tomorrow you are a criminal. Yes, you're in jail. And even while you are president, it's not like people leave you alone to do your job. Huh?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
They slander you, they belittle you, they call you names, they drag you down, do anything possible in the human's way to belittle you, to trample upon you, to degrade you, to make you lose all your dignity or reputation or chance to be elected again, etc. Even. You know all that.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
So to be anybody in this world is nothing. It's really nothing, worse than nothing. It's better we get out of this world. That's the best you can do.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
We don't live that long, even if you're still young. You never know. So we just do what we can to help others to awaken. That's the best we can do for ourselves, also for our other 5, 6, 9, 10 generations. That's the best you are doing. The best of all the jobs that you get. And I thank you for knowing that. I thank you for being wise enough to know that. And I thank you for being wise enough to hold on to your faith. And even with my blessing, that you don't fall like the angels, like our forefathers. You got that? I'm proud of you. One day you still stay, one day I'm proud of you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless all of you.
Thank you, Master.
And whomever connected with you and whomever you love. Do you have other questions?
I have one question, Master, about Moses and the ants.
Yes.
I think previously Master mentioned that ants came from like the negative force.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean then that when Moses, it's not really killing because they're just from the negative force?
Negative force, it depends on where. Of course, ants, they are not like high beings, yeah? Okay? They are not on the high level of the creation, that is for sure. All right?
Yes, Master.
And anything, mostly anything in this world is from low level. Even humans, you can see the things they do are lower than low. Wicked, cruel, yeah? Merciless. You got that?
Yes, Master.
So if it's not from negative, then from what? Some people are possessed or influenced by demons doing bad things. Or because they eat too much meat and sometimes the meat has poison in it. They become insane, lose their mind. So they do bad things, they don't even know it. They don't even think that's bad things. Yeah, they kill people for nothing. They do all kind of things. They rob, they molest people. They don't think it's bad things because they're badly influenced by the negative power. So we can call that they're from the negative.
Yes, Master.
And sometimes it's due to a curse, okay? That some insects bite you. Disciples, karma, for example. Before, I slept outside most of the time on the hammock all day or night. Only when it rains, I went into my tent. Yeah? I did not know mosquito. And now I understand mosquito. Yeah. Not just know, but understand. Yeah. I understand what they want. Yes. And when I am doing my good job, noble job to make people happy, like taking photographs in my sometimes very precarious position, because sometimes I have to climb the rocks and, climb the trees in order to have a good angle, yes? And it's very, very adventurous already, and it's very a vulnerable position already. They came to visit me, yeah. So in my precarious situation, the mosquitoes call their friends and family and say, oh, this is a good opportunity for a free lunch. And they did enjoy. So I understood that they really need their meal, okay? They care nothing about art or anything when they're hungry, yeah? For them, International Artist Day is like Greek language. Yeah, so they visit me often. I understand them now.
Nếu không gửi hạnh phúc, xin đừng tạo đau thương.